Fox 5 News starts right now.
Atlanta police take to the streets this Halloween, but it's not just about catching the bad guys. New tonight, the effect their stepped-up patrols are having on a community sick of crime. We begin with a Fox 5 News alert. Atlanta police searching for a missing 11-year-old. Rodalius Ryan was last seen just before 9 tonight near Cleveland Avenue. Police say he was riding his bike when his mother asked him to get in the car, but he rode away. He's wearing a black and green coat, pink and blue shirt, navy blue pants. If you see him, know where he is, call Atlanta police. Tonight, deep mourning fills the Decula community as it reels from the deaths of two teenage brothers. Jared and Jason Brown died following a car accident on their way to high school Friday morning. As Fox 5's Trevor Shirley reports, the Gwinnett County community is rallying together to honor their young lives that touched so many.
Well, just one day after two students here at Decula High School died in a horrible car accident, the community here is coming together. They say the sense of family is enormous, and it's that sense of family that's getting everyone through. If there's any solace in their passing, it's that Jared and Jason Brown are together, just like they were so often in life.
Jason, he was a goofball, man, and his older brother, very charismatic, just a really nice guy.
If flowers and balloons could bring them back, they'd no doubt be sitting here with their friends, cheering on the Decula High School Falcons, who now play this game in their memory.
I think it's going to be hard remembering them, but I'm glad it's for Jared and Jason.
Friday morning, both boys were in a car accident on their way to school. 17-year-old Jared died shortly after the wreck, 15-year-old Jason passing away late Friday night, leaving behind families at home and at school, and a community that's now looking to each other to carry on.
I think there is going to be so much spirit in the air for this family. It's just going to be overwhelming for everybody. I really do.
I think that Decula is a really close family, and I'm glad that everyone's here supporting them, and especially last night at the vigil. That was really nice.
Ask almost anybody about the brothers and you'll hear the same story. Talented young men on the soccer field, welcoming and fun-loving in the halls of their high school.
They were very, very popular at the school. There were so many good things everybody said about the boys.
And so this game won't be remembered for who wins or loses, but for who is being remembered.
Yeah, I'm glad everyone's coming together. It's going to be really, really sad, but, we got to do something for them, and I think this is the best we can do considering we couldn't play last night.
Jared and Jason's parents were also at the game tonight. Just before kickoff, there was a moment of silence, and then their parents got a round of applause from everyone here tonight. So far, funeral arrangements for the boys haven't been announced. Reporting in Decula, I'm Trevor Shirley, Fox 5 News.
The woman gunned down outside a DeKalb County gas station is laid to rest. Family and friends said their final goodbyes to Shanika McCurdy today. An emotional funeral service was held at the Covenant Church in Decatur to remember the former college basketball standout. Police say McCurdy was killed during an attempted carjacking last week. The suspects in her murder are three teenagers, ages 15 and 16. And listen, McCurdy's senseless death has spurred a movement called Taking a Stand for Peace. It's been formed by a group of concerned pastors and citizens, and today they gathered at the Chevron Food Mart where the 25-year-old was killed. They called for peace and an end to the violence, and they sent a message to the young woman's family.
Her life matters, and we just didn't want this to go on as life as usual, with the loss of someone as significant as she is. And we wanted the world to know that every life that we lose in situations like this, it matters. It makes a difference, and it makes a difference to the church. It makes a difference to the world.
Those three teenage suspects, they are still in custody. A Fox 5 News alert tonight out of Forsyth County. 6-year-old Trevor Cargill remains missing tonight. And we first brought you this story last night on Fox 5 News. Authorities believe he may have been taken by his mother, 23-year-old Amber Fisher, who does not have custodial rights. She's believed to be driving a dark-colored 1998 Honda Accord, no license plate. Fisher is wanted in Forsyth County on contempt of court charges. Call 911 if you see him. Police hit the streets around Midtown to keep criminals away from folks celebrating Halloween tonight. Neighbors tell Fox 5's Jacqueline Schultz they're less than wary walking the streets tonight.
on a night where costumed creatures come out to play. Atlanta police hit these Midtown streets and even hand out candy, making sure criminals stay home on Halloween night.
Some for you.
Still going to be looking for any type of criminal behavior, but we're also hoping that the community can enjoy Halloween.
We need help. We need help from our police department.
The Soracevich family, one of many in Midtown, vocal for more police patrols. Their home has been burglarized, have witnessed gun violence, and have seen their car broken into numerous times. They and other families glad for added police, keeping them from any scary encounters.
No worries tonight, that's for sure.
Since Mayor Kasim Reed promised more police visibility on Midtown streets after a rash of violent robberies, officers with the Apex team, which tackles criminal activity and gangs around the city, have performed public roll calls to boost police presence. Some neighbors say since then they've even noticed less suspicious characters out and about.
Our hopes for the whole initiative is to have officers more visible in specific areas.
You see increased patrols. It just brings a lot of awareness to our neighborhood.
As these roll calls continue for now, the Soracevich family worries about what could happen when these officers will be needed elsewhere.
Who the perpetrators are of these crimes are watching. They obviously see the stepped-up surveillance. They're also going to notice it when it goes down.
Now, Atlanta police do tell me they will continue roll calls around Midtown for the next few weeks until the mayor or Atlanta police leaders give the Apex team orders to move elsewhere. In Northeast Atlanta, Jacqueline Schultz, Fox 5 News.
We are now at the bewitching hour of midnight. It was great weather for trick-or-treating. We were there for the Halloween celebrations in Covington as families enjoyed all the fun out there. But listen, rain is heading our way. Some areas will see showers overnight. Fox 5 Storm Team meteorologist Jeff Hill is tracking that system. And Jeff, looks kind of messy on Fox 5 Live Viper.
Yeah, a lot of rainfall out to our west, and some heavy rain may come through at times, especially throughout the day on Sunday. And also on into Monday. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe we get a couple thunderstorms too. But first off, you got to make sure you change your clocks back tonight. So before you go to bed, make sure you turn them back 1 hour. We go back to standard time tonight. Get an extra hour of sleep. That's going to be pretty nice. Here's a look at the radar. You'll see all that rainfall just out to our west. These were a lot of thunderstorms south of Birmingham all the way down through the Montgomery area, down into lower sections of Alabama. But what's coming through here and what will continue to come through here overnight tonight should not have any thunder or lightning with it, but every now and then some heavy downpours. And that's what you're getting right now just to the south of Rome, all the way down toward Carrollton. See out toward Cedartown, get over toward the Haralson County area. Got some heavy rainfall going on there. This is all pressing off to the east and northeast. Lighter amounts of rainfall, but quite a bit of it still falling across the North Georgia mountains. It picks up in intensity a little bit up into Gilmer County, also up toward Fannin County, up around the Blue Ridge area. East of Atlanta right now, mainly dry. Might be a couple sprinkles going on in parts of Gwinnett County, all the way up I-85 as you get up toward the Jefferson area. Current temperature right now 58, dew points 54, a little bit of rain starting out at the airport. High today was 62. We'll have your complete Storm Team AccuWeather forecast coming up in just a few minutes. Doug.
All right, Jeff, thank you. We'll see you then. Texas takes another hit from severe storms. Next, a look at the widespread flooding and damage after tornadoes touched down there. And a deadly plane crash in Egypt tonight. We'll tell you who's taking responsibility for leaving hundreds of families heartbroken. A local AAA worker died while helping a driver on the side of the road. The accident happened just after 1 Saturday morning on I-85 in Barrow County. Troopers tell Fox 5 the victim was helping to change a tire when another car lost control and hit one of the cars on the side of the road. Both people on the side of the road were hit, and that worker died. Second person rushed to the hospital in critical condition. No word on any charges in this crash. Developing tonight, parts of Texas are hit hard by storms and flooding. Well, the death toll is now at 6 after 2 days of turbulent weather. Tornadoes hit the Houston area earlier this morning with winds so strong they caused major damage there. In Austin, flooding caused problems for homeowners. A Texas state representative toured the damage.
At the state level, I'm talking to different agencies, see what we can do to provide some relief here as soon as possible, and just trying to talk to folks to see what they need.
All right, get this, in Houston, some areas there received nearly 12 inches of rain since Friday. The Islamic State group claiming responsibility for bringing down a Russian passenger plane, but Russian officials said so far there's no proof to back up those claims. The plane went down about 20 minutes after taking off from a Red Sea resort in Egypt today. All 224 people on board were killed in that crash. The plane was on its way to a Russian city. That city, St. Petersburg. Diagnosed with cancer at only 6 months old. Coming up, a Metro Atlanta family shares their story of hope as they deal with life-altering changes. And here's Jeff. We'll look at our rainy Sunday forecast.
Yeah, it could get quite rainy, Doug. In fact, maybe a couple inches of rainfall falling throughout the day on Sunday, and then more comes our way as we head into Monday. You saw how much rain they got back over into parts of Texas. We'll have more on that in your complete forecast coming up.
A 20% chance for survival. That's what doctors told a Conyers family about their 6-month-old baby who was diagnosed with cancer. Well, now they're adjusting to a new normal. Fox 5's Marissa Mitchell sat down with baby Ava's family, who says their faith will get them through.
Ava's smile lights up the room, although she struggles with a dark diagnosis.
Stage 4 rhabdomyosarcoma. It's a cancer that attacks the connective tissues.
Her mother, Kelly Greer, says everything changed after she took Ava to the doctor 2 weeks ago for a routine visit. They found a lump in her abdomen. They removed it, but the cancer spread. Ava's grandmother, Melanie Dawson, recalls getting the news.
But I immediately started rejecting it out of my spirit, because once you start absorbing a thing, it consumes you. You become it. It becomes you.
So they're doing what they can to keep Ava as healthy as they can. They switched her to a raw vegetable diet. Dawson says that will also help her prepare for radiation and chemotherapy.
Yeah, it's just a waiting game right now. Just waiting on insurance, waiting on, the next move so we can go on.
If that energy can give me the peace of God to get some rest, it can give Ava the grace of God to heal.
And the community has raised more than $6,700 to help with that. If you would like more information, click on this story on fox5atlanta.com. In Conyers, Marissa Mitchell, Fox 5 News.
And as advertised, here comes all the rainfall in our Fox 5 Live Viper. Coming down heavy right now as you get up into parts of Polk County, up around the Cartersville area, and also south into Haralson County. We find some heavy rainfall, too, along I-20 west of Carrollton all the way out toward Birmingham. This is all going to continue to stream in from the west to the east, and every now and then we'll get some heavy downpours out of this. Others will just see the light rainfall, but as this all piles up throughout the day tomorrow, we could easily see in some spots close to 2 inches of rainfall. Will that be enough for flooding? Probably not, but we add even more than that going on into Monday, and there could be some minor flooding in some spots. Right now you can see to the east, really not a whole lot going on. So this is the same system that moved through Texas, brought all the severe weather there, also produced some severe weather today across Louisiana, Mississippi, over into the lower sections of Alabama. You can see some strong thunderstorms there. New line of thunderstorms lining up along the cold front back over into Louisiana, but this low will continue to lift up to the north and east. We're behind the warm front, so we're in the cooler air, the more stable air, so I don't think we're going to see any thunderstorms at least through tonight into tomorrow. But come Monday, as we get into the warm sector of this system, we might see at least a few heavier showers or a few thunderstorms coming through, which could again help to add to the rain totals. There's a look at the hour-by-hour forecast going into tomorrow afternoon. Heaviest weather again stays south of the warm front. Chance of thunderstorms down around Columbus over toward Macon. So if you're doing any travel, middle part of the state, southern part of the state, could see some thunderstorms. We go into early Monday, that's when the warm air starts to lift northward. And again, we could see some thunderstorms, especially in areas south of I-20 as we go throughout the day on Monday. So that's something we'll have to keep an eye on. As far as the rain totals go, check some of these numbers out. In fact, this updated earlier, looking at it earlier this evening, only looked at maybe about 1.5 inches here in Atlanta, but look at how much rainfall we're getting now out of this system. Possibility of 3 to 4 inches of rain in some spots. I think the computer is kind of leaning towards some of those thunderstorms coming through, giving us those heavier amounts of rain. 62 the high today, 50 the low this morning. There's the new sunset sunrise times for you. So sunrise tomorrow morning with the time change, 6:56. Sunset tomorrow evening with the time change at 5:46. The sun goes down an hour earlier. There's a look at the rainfall update. No rain today, although starting to get some rain now for Sunday since we're past midnight out at the airport. Current temperature right now is 58, dew point's 54. Humidity 87%. We're right where we were last night at this hour at 58 degrees. Storm Team AccuWeather forecast for tonight. Rain likely right where we are, 58 for the overnight low. Then for tomorrow on Sunday, keep that umbrella with you. Rain likely. High temperature around 66. Here's a look at the extended forecast. A high of 72 with more rain on Monday. Chance of a few thunderstorms coming through as well. Partly cloudy on Tuesday, 72. Beautiful mid to end of the week with temperatures in the mid-70s by Thursday and Friday. Looks like next weekend, at least for Saturday, another chance of showers returns. Doug?
All right, Jeff, thank you. Hey, we want to share something pretty cool with you that you can find on our website at fox5atlanta.com. It's a 3D tour of the Walking Dead Museum in Sonoma. We know that there are a lot of Walking Dead fans out there, a gazillion of you. Of course, you probably know that the film is shot in Sonoma. Well, there's a museum in the bottom of the Woodbury shop in town, and we've got a 3D tour of that museum. Check it out. You can move about the museum. You can see Daryl's bike there. Go and take a peek inside a cell that was used in the actual filming of the show. Of course, they've got creepy things like zombies and that sort of thing. And you just move around, use your finger on your tablet or your smartphone, and make sure you go over to the walls as well. You can see the actual autographs and inscriptions that are written right there on the walls. It's very cool. On your computer, just use your mouse to maneuver around. You can travel all around the museum. Hope you enjoy it. It's the 3D tour, and you can see it on fox5atlanta.com. Hey, the UGA Dogs lose the border of the battle to the Florida Gators. Next in sports, hear from Mark Richt and the Stars about the tough loss.
Another year of Georgia fans departing early and disappointed from the stands in Jacksonville. And as much intrigue as there was for the Bulldogs coming into this game, specifically who would start at quarterback for the Dogs, there was also clarity as the team entered the stadium, knowing a win and they could hop right in the SEC East driver's seat, lose, and strike up a new round of questions about a disappointing season. It was a great scene, as you'd expect, at the Dog Walk outside Everbank Field, and when fans got inside, they soon found out it was Fatone Bauta, the redshirt junior, getting the start, his first in his career at quarterback for the Dogs. No score, final play of the first quarter. Gators punting, Reggie Davis under it, but he loses the ball. Nick Washington for Florida falls on it in the end zone. Touchdown made it 6-0. Then Fauda and company are backed up. He's hit as he throws. The ball is intercepted by Vernon Hargraves. Kelvin Taylor for the Gators would punch this one in. 20-0 Gators at halftime. In the second half, though, this was the break they needed. Harris with the ball on third down fumbles. It was forced and recovered by Chamblee High alum Dalvin Bellamy. They would only turn that into a field goal, though. Missed opportunity, 20-3. Georgia still trailing. Another missed opportunity at the Florida 3-yard line. Bauta rolling to his right, throwing for Malcolm Mitchell. He tumbles out of bounds, and it's Keanu Neal from the Gators who ends up with it. Bauta finishes the game with 4 interceptions. Georgia fans leaving this one early, 27-3. The final in Jacksonville. Mark Richt is 5-10 in his career against the Gators.
I said that we need to be men about this. We need to guard our words, because in emotional times things get said, things get tweeted.
If you sit there and think you're the worst player of all time, that's not going to help you. That's not going to take you to where you want to go. It's not good. Obviously, a bad start.
It's kind of known when you lose any game, let alone a rivalry game. So questions about how I feel emotionally are kind of common sense at this point.
Extremely disappointing loss, painful. A lot of guys from wearing the red and black played their guts out, and that was a good thing.
Head coach Mark Richt admitted after the game he knows he's going to face criticism and questions about his job. That's part of being a leader, any type of leader, Richt said. You want to take a leadership role, whether it's a parent or football coach, then, quote, that's part of it. In Jacksonville, I'm Justin Felder, Fox 5 Sports.
And in other college football news, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets fell this afternoon to Virginia, 27-21. All right, we told you about the Walking Dead Museum coming up. A zombie invasion in Atlanta. We'll go inside the Walker Stalker Con, where you can see just about anything. All right, now, there was no better way to get into the Halloween mood than to start off the day at a convention devoted to zombies and zombie lovers. That would be the Walker Stalker Con. The 3-day festival celebrates everything about the mega hit The Walking Dead, which is, of course, as we told you just a few minutes ago, filmed right here in Metro Atlanta. Has die-hard fans, as you know. It's going on at the Georgia World Congress Center and gives fans a chance to to meet the stars and other actors on the show. All right, thanks for joining us for Fox 5 News. Grandfathered is up next. Stay connected to Fox 5 around the clock. You can like us on Fox 5 Atlanta, our Facebook page. Also follow us on Twitter. Join us tomorrow morning for Good Day Atlanta starting at 6 a.m. We'll see you then.